Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has arrived. Come to the dark circus. A circus where clowns never smile. Your darkest nightmares will come to life. You'll have an everlasting experience of horror, fear, and evil. Step inside and understand the spooks gone insanely frightening.
Well, shit my britches. I see you decided to return. Welcome. Chats with Vlad, episode 6. Now, yesterday we were talking about one being able to laugh at themselves. Now that I have you prepared, now that you see how silly you and I really, truly are, and you can laugh at yourself just a little bit. Now, we're ready to laugh at the rest of the world. And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, there's a lot to laugh at. But, you know me, I like to bring up a little joke or two. So, we'll do a little retro first. What's blue and creamy? Smurf gum. It's Smurf gum. There was a 99-year-old woman who had lived way past her prime. She didn't want to live anymore. She went to the doctor and told the doctor that she hurt everywhere and she just wanted it to end. She wanted to commit suicide, you see. But she didn't know where her heart was, the exact location. So the doctor told her the human heart is located exactly 2 inches above the left nipple. The woman thanked the doctor and she went home. The next day she came back to the doctor with a shot kneecap. Oh, come on, you know that was funny. You know you want to laugh. How about this? What's the difference between a hetero rooster, a gay rooster, and a bisexual rooster? Well, the hetero rooster says, cock-a-doodle-doo. The gay rooster says, any cockle-doo. And the bi rooster says, maybe a cockle-doo. It's funny and you know it is. Okay then. One more. What do you call an anorexic person with sesame seeds on their head? Why, a quarter pounder, of course. And if they're in Hollywood, that's a quarter pounder with cheese. Now back to our piggyback topic about being able to laugh at the world. You see, once upon a time, comedians were capable and not afraid to tell jokes. They weren't prejudiced, they weren't racist, they hated everyone. Well, a lot of them did. I remember certain comedians like George Carlin, Sam Kinison, Robin Williams. There's a list of great comedians. A list that today would have offended a lot of people. They wouldn't have been able to do their comedy with these kind of rules. Could you imagine George Carlin? Not that he ever would, but could you imagine him submitting to the whims of the woke mob? It wouldn't be funny. None of it would be funny. Could you imagine a politically correct Rodney Dangerfield? What about Chris Farley or John Candy? These are the dead ones. You really want an example of what I'm talking about? Look at the ones that are alive right now. Bill Murray, Robert De Niro, other people that think they're funny, but you're not funny. You're sad, ailing, former shadows of a once greater self. We need to let the comedians be funny. Because you know what? This world needs all the laughter that it can get. And we don't have a whole lot of it right now. Thanks a lot, far left. You made the funny go away. But don't fear, my friends. Don't fear. Because I am here to help bring comedy back. Oh, yes. And maybe a little bit of horror, too. There's only a few people out there that are still able to make comedy. I like to think the creators of South Park still whistle to their own tune. That's one thing about Matt and Trey that I've always liked, was the fact that they always went against the grain. They saw the world for what it was. Let me tell you a story. There was once a little girl walking through a park, and she came upon an artist with a painting on an easel, brush in hand. She looked on his painting, and it was a picture of all the trees in a forest filled with black, dark monsters, tentacles and spiderwebs and mandibles, and things of horror. She looked at the forest itself, but all she saw were trees, sunshine, blue skies. She looked at the artist, and she said, "What are you painting, sir? I don't see any of that there." And the artist looked at her, and he said, "I paint what I see, my child." Well, that's exactly what I do, boys and girls. Don't be mad at me for my scare tactics, and don't be mad at me for the truth that I spew. If you're afraid, if my painting has scared you, then know, my friends, I paint what I see, my child.